From a design point of view, put yourself in the mind of the designer. From a construction point of view, so this is where we really get into the Microsoft license analogy, right? So a lot of general contractors I've worked with do not really accept that this is their job. Oh, I've pushed that down to the fire engineer, I've pushed that down to the fire alarm person, I've pushed it down to the tab person. Oh, the commissioning guy's going to come in, he's going to sprinkle magic dust on it, it's all going to work, right? No. So as commissioning providers, I think you should really be in conversation as early as possible with the main contractor and try and get them to own a responsibility. So we're talking about the difference here between responsibility and accountability, right? So if I'm accountable for something, and I'm the main contractor, the general contractor, I can still delegate responsibility for certain things, right? But I've still got to own the accountability of that. And this is where I think the disconnect exists in a lot of contracting places. It's not an American thing, it's a worldwide thing. So a lot of contractors go, well, I've given that order to the tab guy, that is his problem. Yes, it's his responsibility to do it, but it's the general contractor's responsibility to make sure he does it right, make sure he coordinates with all the other players involved, and make sure the authority having jurisdiction get the demonstration they need to sign it off, right? That's the accountability. So, you know, if you're below that level of accountability, you've always got to push the GC to own it, because you need cooperation from the GC, right? You need them to be on board with this. So the other problem with construction is staircases are probably one of the best ways to move man and materials through a building, right? So, you know, I can't think I've ever seen one construction schedule where they've actually planned to test the staircase properly on a high-rise, because they always want the staircases over to move people through. So you wind up doing it out of hours for extra money, sometimes, right? Maybe. So the point is here, if you're involved early, hopefully you're involved from design, then you're involved in early construction. The key there, I think, as a commissioned professional, is to advise the main contractor, try and get them on board and give them advice on how to schedule, try and get them to carve out schedule time or accept early that they're going to do this out of hours, right? So get that scheduling programmed out and get them to understand it is a system. It's not just a bit of ductwork blowing some air in the staircase. It's a system that interlinks